Let's be clear about one thing. When we talk about weakness, we're not talking about inferiority. We're talking about emotional blind spots, unspoken needs, and hidden vulnerabilities that many women experience but rarely express. This isn't about judgment, this is about understanding. Because when you understand someone, you don't control them. You connect with them. You speak their language. And that's how real influence is born. Today, I'm going to share with you 10 hidden psychological and emotional patterns that many women live with. Patterns that, when recognized, will make you smarter, more empathetic, and more grounded in your relationships. 1. The need to feel chosen. Even if she has options on the surface, many women seem like they're completely independent, strong, unshakable. They have careers, social lives, followers, attention from multiple guys. But here's the truth. Even the most confident woman wants to feel uniquely chosen. That means, yes, she may have options. But what hits differently is when she feels singled out. When she feels like you saw something in her that no one else even noticed. This desire to be the one, to be noticed for something beyond looks, beyond status, is a deeply emotional experience for women. Ignore this, and you'll feel replaceable. Understand this, and you'll become unforgettable. 2. Emotional storytelling over logic. Here's a psychological secret. Women connect through stories, not systems. While men often speak in straight lines, logic, structure, facts, women often process life emotionally. This doesn't mean she's irrational. It means she's emotionally nuanced. So when she tells you about her day and you respond with solutions, she doesn't feel heard, she feels dismissed. Here's the trick. Mirror her emotions first. Say something like, "That must have felt overwhelming," before jumping into what you think is helpful. Because sometimes, she's not asking you to fix the storm. She's asking you to sit with her in the rain. 3. The insecurity of aging, even in her 20s. You might think aging is something women only start worrying about in their 40s, but that's not true. Because from a very young age, sometimes as early as 21, women are bombarded with messages about their biological clock, youthful glow, and market value. Even the most beautiful woman might secretly fear the moment when she's no longer seen as fresh, desirable, or in her prime. You may think she's vain, but she's responding to pressures society silently screams at her every day. So, if you're smart, you'll give her compliments that have nothing to do with age or looks. Tell her you love the way her mind works or the way she makes people feel seen. Those are the compliments she remembers years later. 4. Her need to feel emotionally safe before physical intimacy. You can touch her body, but if she doesn't feel safe with you emotionally, you'll never really touch her soul. Emotional safety isn't just about not yelling or not cheating. It's about consistency, presence, integrity. Does your energy feel like a storm or a place she can land? You see, a woman can be physically attracted to you, but if her nervous system doesn't trust you, something inside her shuts off. Want her to open up more in bed? Start by showing up more outside of bed. Check in. Notice the small things. Keep your word. That's how desire is built, not through lust, but through trust. 5. Fear of being too much. A lot of women carry this internal fear. If I really show how I feel, if I cry, if I'm emotional, if I ask for more, he's going to leave. And where does that fear come from? It comes from a lifetime of being told they're too sensitive, too emotional, too needy. So what do? They suppress, they shrink. They silence themselves to keep you close. But what they really want is someone who won't run from their intensity, but hold space for it. Be the man who says, "I want all of you, even the parts you're afraid to show." That one sentence, it can melt walls she's spent years building. 6. She's more competitive than you think, but won't say it. You might think she's not interested in competition. But silently, many women are constantly comparing themselves to other women, to your exes, to the version of themselves they used to be. They just do it quietly. She notices if you stare too long at someone else. She hears the name of the girl you used to like, and wonders if she measures up. She might not say it, but the insecurity is real. So if you're smart, make your praise personal. Of all the people I've known, you see the world in a way no one else does. Let her know it's not just about how she looks, it's about how she feels to be around. 7. The paradox of independence and vulnerability. Modern women are expected to be strong, independent, ambitious, and many are. But the hidden truth? Sometimes all that strength is just armor. She wants to be held. She wants to not always have to be the strong one. But she's afraid that if she shows that softness, she'll be seen as weak, or worse, taken advantage of. If you want to connect with her on a deeper level, say this: "You don't have to be strong with me all the time." That one sentence might give her permission to exhale in a way she hasn't in years. 8. Her silent craving for validation. Even the most confident woman sometimes needs to hear it. You're beautiful. You're enough. You matter. She may act like she doesn't care, like compliments roll off her shoulders. But here's what you don't see. She replays kind words in her head for days. She screenshotted that one sweet text. She looked at herself differently in the mirror because of something you said. Don't underestimate the power of a well-timed word. It's not about feeding her ego. It's about watering her soul. 9. She reads between every line, even the ones you didn't write. Men often say what they mean. Women often feel what you meant. She remembers your tone. She notices the pause before your answer. She catches the change in your energy, even when your words stay the same. So what does this mean for you? It means she's always picking up on the unspoken. If you're inconsistent, she won't just feel confused, she'll feel unsafe. If you say you're fine, but your energy says shut off, she'll start to doubt herself. Want to make her feel secure? Learn how to communicate what's really going on inside you, even if it's messy, even if it's not perfectly packaged, because transparency is safety, and safety is attraction. 10. She doesn't want to lead. She wants to trust your leadership. This one might surprise you because, again, the modern world tells women to take charge, be the boss, run the show. And many do. But deep inside, most women still crave something ancient. A man who can lead with calm strength, not control, not dominance, but direction, clarity, presence. If she always has to plan everything, if she always has to chase the emotional connection, if she's the one managing both people's feelings all the time, eventually she'll feel alone in the relationship. So what does leadership look like? It looks like being decisive. It looks like initiating honest conversations. It looks like being grounded when she's emotional and not taking everything personally. When she feels your steady leadership, she relaxes. And when a woman relaxes, she blossoms. Outro, final thoughts. So now you know. These aren't weaknesses in the way we usually define them. They're emotional soft spots, places that are sensitive, powerful, and quietly shaping how a woman feels about herself and about you. If you want to be the man who connects deeply, not just on a surface level, not just in bed, but in her heart and mind, you have to understand these invisible forces. Because the truth is, most men don't. They chase her looks. They try to impress her. They memorize pickup lines. But what really wins a woman over, long-term, is being the one who understands her in the ways no one else ever bothered to. So be the man who sees what others overlook, who hears what others ignore, who chooses depth over distraction. Because the men who master emotional intelligence, they don't chase, they attract, They build, they lead.